I'm Mark, Daniel with
How's it going?
Salesforce. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So how are you doing? How's your weekend?
It was pretty good. I just got back from a family trip to Colorado. Went up there to go skiing.
Oh, wow. How was that? How was the weather up there?
It was nice. It was even though it was cold, it was nice up there. It snowed a lot, pretty much every day we were up there. So there's a lot of fresh powder up there on the mountain. And I have 2 young kids, so they love those days, and it's a lot of fun to see them grow up and start to surpass me as far as their ability to ski on the mountain.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to experience that. I don't have a kid, but I know one day that'll be amazing to kind of experience and share with them. I've never seen that much snow. How much snow
So
was there?
it's the base of the mountain's like probably 120 inches or so. But
Oh.
that's all packed down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
But-
I can't even
Yeah.
picture that.
Yeah.
How long have you been skiing?
I've been skiing pretty much my whole life. I grew up skiing with my dad, and he grew up skiing with his parents too. That it was always like a family outing, sometime in the wintertime for them, and now for my family as well too. We try to go up every winter, give the kids a little vacation for winter break.
Nice. Have you ever been injured skiing? It seems a little dangerous to me. I've never tried.
I personally have never been injured skiing, knock on wood, but I have seen some injuries, and it's important to just always kind of keep your head on a swivel out there and just respect the mountain, because it can make you pay.
Respect them now. Awesome. Well, just to confirm, let's get right into it. Our meeting is at 10 o'clock today, and this will be about 10-15 minutes of your time.
Yep, that works for me.
Awesome. So currently, what CRM are y'all using?
Currently, we're using Microsoft Excel to keep track of all our data for our clients and customers.
And how quickly are you looking to acquire a new CRM?
So we're looking to acquire a new CRM rather quickly, because a lot of our competitors are also acquiring CRMs that are able to keep track of real-time data and things like that currently we are not. So it's important to us to at least catch up to them, if not surpass them, so that we can retain our customers and retain our market share.
So you mentioned your people can't access real-time data in the field. So how do they go about accessing that information?
So our territory managers are the main ones who are involved with this issue, and they're in the field 75% of the time, and they spend most of their time calling back to the company and getting our guys to go into our files and find the file with the customer's name or whatever they're looking for, a potential client too, and that could take anywhere from 3 minutes to 15 minutes, and then they call back to our territory manager and then relay them the information so that they can get it to the client. It's a bit of a lengthy process right now, especially for today's with technology and everything.
So would you say every time that they have to call in or email or text that it's around 10-ish minutes of time?
Yeah, I'd say average is probably 7.
Okay, and do you believe that kind of cutting down on that time will be a direct benefit to your company?
Definitely would. If we could have those territory managers be able to access the data with their phone, their laptop, just right there and then, that'd be pretty invaluable to us, because most of our time is actually just trying to gather the data. And so it would be nice to be able to have that in one place that could be accessed from any of our territory managers, wherever they may be.
And so you would say that would allow you to kind of, your salespeople to kind of use their techniques a bit better, use their pitches better, because they're able to use that information and present it?
Definitely. It wouldn't seem that they're stalling to get more time for this data to come in, so that then they can talk to the client about whatever. It would kind of make the whole operation a little bit more fluid. And I think that would be a pretty big deal to our clients.
And do you have any examples where that lack of real-time data and real-time communication has caused issues for you in your company?
Actually, yes. We had one recent example. We had a territory manager out of Ohio. We actually ended up losing the client because he couldn't. He was calling in, and all of our phone lines were busy, and so he couldn't get to the data on time. And it took 20 minutes until someone else answered the phone to be able to talk to them. And our clients are one of it's our highest priority. So we lost that client because they just thought we just didn't really care, and they didn't understand the situation was just because we didn't have access. We didn't have enough resources to help them. So.
And what is the big benefit of you using your current system?
So for the current system, Microsoft Excel is free. It's great. We don't really have to pay for it. Most people are familiar with how to work Excel, especially coming out of college. Pretty much every college kid that we hire, or any other guy that does, or woman that does business, will be familiar with Excel. So any new hires, it's pretty easy with the learning process because they're going to be pretty familiar with it. And so that's a big thing for us, is the lack of new learning.
And so pivoting off of that, what is your biggest concern with a new CRM?
So one of our biggest concerns is a potential new learning and training, to see how long that would take. Because, for example, if training were to take 5 or 6 months, that's 5 or 6 months that we're not as effective as we could be. So we'd probably be taking less clients and dealing with them because we're still not fully caught up to speed on our own system. And it's important that we get that process expedited as quickly as possible so that we can start operating at 100%.
So you would say your concerns are the onboarding, the training, and then the positives with acquiring a new CRM would be cutting down on that kind of lag time, as well as offering your salespeople kind of some more flexibility in the field?
Definitely.
And so what with the new CRM is your biggest concern? Is it just the training of a new product?
So it's definitely the training, but also security's been a recent issue, especially with hackers starting to kind of target some of our systems and some of our client or competitor systems as well. But I'm not incredibly worried with that, because I know that probably you guys and other CRMs have beefed up their online security, because hacking is a big deal for them, and it's important that we have some defense against that.
So onboarding and security are kind of your two.
I'd say onboarding, training, and security are the two main concerns with the new CRM. How quickly we can implement it, and if it's going to be safe and reliable.
And if you could cut down on that time wastage that you mentioned earlier, what do you think would be the direct benefit to kind of your at-home and the people in the field?
So I think, first of all, it would allow for more opportunity to reach more clients, or it would also probably create better customer relationships with us, because we're able to get their needs that much quicker and waste less of their time, pretty much, because they all have busy lives. So we want to try and help them as much as we can. And then for home, it would allow our territory managers, and really any of us, to kind of work from home, especially these days with a lot of work being hybrid, being working at home or in the office. It would greatly expand our capability to function at our fullest capability, regardless if we're in the office or we're at home.
Well, I think that went great. I want to respect your time. So let's set up a meeting for next week at the same time, so I can walk you through the Salesforce features.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks,
It's great meeting you.
It's great meeting you as well. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.